It's this beautiful and large motif that features a star in the middle and then this frame on the outside. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to do the frame star motif. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some acrylic yarn size 4. Alright, so we're going to start with a slip knot and we're going to start with a base ring. For your base ring, you want to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we want to do a slip stitch into the first chain that you made. So insert your hook into that chain, grab the yarn and pull through it to close. And we're going to be working into the center of that ring. For row 1, we're going to start by chaining 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this counts as a double crochet and a chain 3. So now into the ring, we're going to work the following combination 7 times. You're going to do a double crochet, and then a chain 3. And that's what you want to do 7 times. So I'll do it one more time with you. This is my second repetition. We do a double crochet into the ring, and then a chain 3. So that's my second repetition. I want to do it a total of 7 times. Double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3. So I'm doing this 5 more times and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, I just did my 7th repetition here of the double crochet, chain 3. So now to finish off this row, we're going to do a slip stitch into the 3rd chain of the chain 6 that you started with. So we're going to count from bottom to top. We count 1, 2, 3. Into that 3rd chain, insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull through to close. And this here is the end of row 1. Now for row 2, we're going to do a chain 3, which is a double crochet. This chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Now we're going to do into the next chain 3 space, you're going to work 4 double crochets. So around the chain space, you can go ahead and work your first double crochet, second, third, and 4th. And now into the double crochet, you're going to do 1 double crochet. So on top of the double crochet, just a double crochet. And this is what we want to do all the way around. So into the chain spaces, you're going to work 4 double crochets around the chain space. So I'll do it one more time with you. This is my first one, second, third, and 4th. And now I'm going to do a double crochet on top of the double crochet. So that's what we want to do all the way around. 4 double crochets into the chain spaces and then 1 on top of the double crochets. Do that all the way around and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so at the end of the row here, I just did my last 4 double crochets into the last chain space. And now to finish off this row, we're just going to do a slip stitch on top of the chain 3 that you started with. So you find that 3rd chain, insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull through to close. And this here is the end of row 2. Okay, for row 3, we're actually going to work the star, the peaks of the star, and we're going to work it in the back of the double crochets that we just made. So to start this row, we want to do a slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet. Now from here, we're going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we want to do 1 single crochet into the 2nd chain from the hook. So you skip the first one, into the next, a single crochet. Into the next chain, you want to do a half double crochet. Into the next chain, you want to do a double crochet. Into the next, a treble crochet. So yarn over twice, into the chain, grab the yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops at a time. And then in the next one, a double treble crochet. So 3 times you yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, grab the yarn and pull up a loop, and you yarn over and pull through 2 loops at a time. And that's the first peak. Now we are going to do a single crochet into the top of the next double crochet of row 1. So we're going to be calling these a long single crochet because it's going to be like quite tall. So row 1 is this one here, where you see this wheel, this one here. And so we're going to do a double crochet around the back. Earlier I said it's the double crochets from the previous row, but I meant 2 rows ago. So we're going to go behind the wheel and then around the pillar of the double crochet. So let me show you. We're finding the first double crochet of row 1, going behind it with a hook and around it. Then you're going to grab the yarn and pull it through. And now you want to bring it nice and tall so that you basically come up to the height of the current row. I'm going to bring this peak back, kind of come forward. So I'm going to make it nice and tall so that I bring myself up to the current row. I'm going to yarn over and pull through all the loops for a really long single crochet. Now we're going to do a chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to do that combination again for the peak of the star. So into the second chain from the hook, we do a single crochet. Into the next one, a half double crochet. Into the next one, a double crochet. Into the next one, a treble crochet. Into the next one, a double treble crochet. Sorry, I think I just did a treble crochet again. Let me try that again. I was distracted reading, so we yarn over 3 times. Into the very last chain is the double treble crochet. Okay, there we have it. That's taller. And now we're going to go find the next double crochet of row 1. And remember, working behind it, we're going to insert our hook, go around it, grab the yarn and pull it through, kind of through the front, but then back to the back. And here we want to pull this up. So we do a long single crochet and bring our yarn up to the height of the current row. So you want to pull it nice and tall, yarn over and pull through both loops. And you'll see that the star is like behind this wheel, and it's going to add that depth to the work. So I'll do it one more time with you. The repeat starts at a chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to find the second chain from the hook and into it do a single crochet. Into the next chain, a half double crochet. Into the next chain, a double crochet. Into the next chain, a treble crochet. So yarn over twice. And into the next and last chain, a double treble crochet. Yarn over 3 times. Insert your hook into the chain and then pull up a loop. Yarn over through 2 loops at a time. Now we are going to go find that next double crochet of the previous row. This one here. Go behind it and around the pillar. Grab the yarn and pull it through and pull it nice and tall. So it brings you up to this height. Yarn over, pull through both loops. And there we have it. This is what we want to do all the way around to create our star. Go back to the beginning of the repeat, do it all the way around. And then when you're done, you're going to have 8 peaks total. Do that and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so I just did my last peak of the star here. And so now to finish off this row, and by the way, that's the 8th one. So now to finish off this row, we're just going to do a slip stitch into the first chain that you made in this row. So on the first peak that we have, we've got 2 chains here, right? So the very first chain that you made, you're going to insert your hook into it for a slip stitch. This here is the end of row 3. My peaks of the star are kind of curling, but they'll extend in a moment. We'll now start row 4. For row 4, we're going to want to get ourselves to one of the peaks of the star. So we're just going to do slip stitches in the back of the chain all the way up there. So right now I have a chain, so I'm going to do a slip stitch into the chain. Now into the back of the chain. So here is slip stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and basically this 6th one's the one that's going to bring me up to the very peak. And so this is where you want to be. So from this point, we're going to do a chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now into the same point, we're going to do a treble crochet. So we yarn over twice into that same point, a treble crochet. Then we're going to chain 3. Chain 3, and to that same point you want to do 2 treble crochets. So yarn over twice, insert your hook into the same spot, and do your treble crochets. And that's my second one there. So now we're going to start the row repeat. It starts by doing a chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then into the top of the next point of the star, we're going to do 1 single crochet. So you find the top of the point there, insert your hook, and then do a single crochet. Now we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now into the next, let's just call this point, the star point at the top. Into there, we're going to work 2 treble crochets. So you yarn over twice, find the top of the star, the point, grab the yarn and pull through, and then complete your treble crochet. That's 1, and you need another one. Yarn over twice, insert your hook into that point, and complete your treble crochet. Now we're going to chain 3, and into that same point do 2 more treble crochets. So there is 1 and 2. And this is what's going to create like your square. As you can see, these are the corners, and then you've got the center. So I'm going to do the repetition one more time with you. We'll go back to the beginning of the repetition, and it starts by chaining 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then do 1 single crochet into the top of the next point of the star. You find the next point, insert your hook, and do a single crochet. Then we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And into the next point, you're going to do those 2 treble crochets. So yarn over twice, find the next point, and at the top, insert your hook and do a treble crochet. That's 1 and 2. Then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And into the same point, 2 more treble crochets. That's 1 and 2. And then let's see, we should have our next corner. And so now we're just missing this corner here. So we're going to do that again together. I'm just going to do this whole row with you because we're almost done anyway. So we're going to chain 6. 2, 4, 6. we're going to find the next point of the star and do a single crochet. Then we chain 6, find the next point of the star, and then into it do 2 treble crochets. That's 1 and 2. Then a chain 3, and then into the same spot, 2 more treble crochets. That's 1 and 2. Okay, and then that is our 4th corner. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then find that last peak of the star and do a single crochet into it. And now we're going to do another chain 6, our last chain 6 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we want to do a slip stitch into the top of the chain 4 that you started with, which is technically that counts as a treble crochet. So you find the top of that chain 4, insert your hook, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. Okay, and now we've got our square and then the little like wheel in the middle and then the star. Let's see here. As you do the next row, it'll kind of like pull it down as well so you can see the star a little bit better. Now we're going to start row 5. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, which counts as a double crochet. And now into the next treble crochet, you're going to do a double crochet. So into this stitch here, a double crochet. Now into the next chain space, which is the corner, you're going to do 5 double crochets around the chain space. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's the corner. Now into each of the next 2 double crochets, you're going to do into the next 2 treble crochets. Into the top of them, you're going to do 1 double crochet. So here's 1, and into the next one, 1. Now we've come to the chain spaces. So you have 6 chains here, 6 chains here, and in between a single crochet. So we're going to do 6 double crochets around the chain space, 1 into the single crochet, and then 6 into the next chain 6 space. So I'm going to do that a little faster. This is my chain space, so I want 6 double crochets. This is my 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Now I've come to the single crochet. So into it, I'm going to do a double crochet. Now I've come to the next chain 6 space and I need 6 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there we go. This is all the side, including the first corner. So I'm just going to verbalize what you want to do moving forward. You're basically just doing 1 double crochet into each stitch. So say here you have your 2 treble crochets. So you want 1 double crochet on top of each. The only thing is in the corners, the chain 3 spaces, you want 5 double crochets. 5 here, then 1 into each of the treble crochets. 6 into the chain spaces because you have 6 chains. Then 1 on top of the single crochet. 6 into the next and last chain 6 space. Do that all the way around and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so I just did the last 6 double crochets into the last chain 6 space. So now to finish off this row, we just want to do a slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that you started with. So you find that 3rd chain, insert your hook into it, grab the yarn and pull through to close. This here is the end of row 5. And now for our final row, row 6, we're going to start with a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this counts as a double crochet and a chain 1. So now we're going to skip the next stitch and then do 1 double crochet into the next. Now we're going to chain 1, skip 1, and into the next double crochet, we're going to work the following. You're going to work 1 double crochet, a chain 3, and into the same stitch, 1 more double crochet. And that's going to be our corner. So now we're going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and into the next do a double crochet. And this is what we want to do all the way on the side until we get to the next corner. After this chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, you're going to do it 9 times for a total of 10 times. So chain 1, skip 1, into the next, 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, into the next, 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, into the next, double crochet. So again, we do it a total of 10 times on the side. I'm going to do that off camera and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so I just did my first side. We can count again. The repetition of the chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet 10 times starts here. So essentially you'll have 10 double crochets with chain 1s in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now when we hit the corner, we're going to start by doing a chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, and then into the next, you're going to do the corner repetition, which is your double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet into the same stitch. And now you've come to the other side. So for this side, you're going to start by doing a chain 1, skip 1, into the next double crochet. And this is the first of the 10 repetitions that you need. So you'll do that chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet 10 times. Once you have that final and 10th double crochet of that repetition, then you're going to do chain 1, skip 1, into the next, the corner repetition, which is a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet into the same stitch. And you're going to do this all the way around. I'll see you when you're almost done. Okay, so I just went all the way around here. And after the last corner, I want to show you that I've made a chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. And now we're going to finish off this row. We're going to do an 8th time, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet. And now to finish off, I just got to do a chain 1, skip the last stitch, and now I'm going to do a slip stitch into the third of the chain 4 that you started with. So we go 1, 2, 3 into that third chain, insert your hook, and do a slip stitch. And now on this side, you also have 10 of the double crochets between the corners because that chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So now you're all finished. You can go ahead and cut off your yarn and thread your ends through. And here we have it. Look how stunning. As the name says, it's a framed star. So you have a star in the middle and then this like frame around it. You do get this circle in the middle as well that comes out of the work. So this is a bit of a different looking square and it's large. So this would make for a really cool addition to any sort of project where you're using squares just to add a different touch to it. Real stunning. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.